All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Darkside Phil here. Ladies and gents, it's finally here. And what do I mean? What am I talking about? Well, this is the weekend preview. Today is Sunday, April 15th, 2018. We're finally halfway through April. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the big one is here. And what I mean by that, this week is going to be pretty much the hypest, most exciting week that I have been through in the world of gaming in quite some time. I'll be honest, 2018 so far has been pretty underwhelming. Even though there was potential for a lot of games to be great, I don't think they really were. A lot of the games that a lot of people liked were not my cup of tea, you know. And I skipped a few games that people maybe would have liked to see me play that I knew probably I was not going to enjoy. On the flip side of that, a lot of the games that I played that I thought were gonna be good ended up not being as good as I hoped that they would be. All right, and let's be real here. 2018 has been damned slow. We all, I think, agree that this year, even with the new releases and everything, compared to last year, this year has been very slow. The good news is, I've wrapped up a bunch of stuff, including a finished Far Cry 5 now. I've reviewed that. That's now on our back burner, or in a past, right? Not in the back burner, but in the past. I'm very quickly coming up on the conclusion of Ni no Kuni 2. This week sees the release of two high-profile new releases, one of which people are lauding as one of the best games of the past decade. And I have begun a playthrough that people have wanted to see for 3 years, and I'm doing it legit, and I'm doing it in a fun way, and everyone seems to be enjoying it. So this week in particular is going to be so hype. We're going to have 4 days of build-up to the new release with a game that people have wanted to see for so long. Then we're going to have this new release. I can't wait, all right? So let's talk, everyone. Let's talk about this coming week. First of all, the game that I'm talking about that I just recently started and everyone wanted to see, Bloodborne: The Redemption Run. I started this on Friday. I did another 4-hour session of it today on Sunday. So far, no lie, the highest attendance I've had on stream all year. And that's including new releases and everything. The most people I've had on stream in 2018 is for Bloodborne, okay? I guess I kind of expected this, since people have been asking me to play Bloodborne for 3 years. They've wanted to see another run in the game. They wanted to see me do it legit with no grinding. They wanted to see me do a completely different build than I did the first time around. And they want to see me do the DLC, the Old Hunters, right? So, that being said, that's what I'm doing. And this time around, I'm actually playing the game in order. For those who aren't aware, back when I actually played Bloodborne, I did it out of order. What I did is I skipped a few bosses that logically were bosses you would kill in a certain order. And then I went back to them when I had grinded levels and levels and levels and came back and basically destroyed them, okay? Perfect example of this is the Blood-Starved Beast. Never really took it on legitimately in my first playthrough. Just came back later on when I was over-leveled and just destroyed it, demolished it, okay? That being said, this playthrough is so different. Number one, I'm parrying, and I'm parrying a decent amount. Like, certain enemies, usually whenever there's a new enemy type, I try to figure out the timing to parry it with the gun, which I didn't do any of that in my first playthrough. Like, I barely ever used guns in my first playthrough and didn't really understand how to use them properly. Now I am, you know, the guys who hold the bricks with the big rocks, I'm parrying every single one of them and destroying them. Bosses, I'm parrying and I'm getting visceral attacks on them, okay? Doing way better this time around than I did the first time. Although, admittedly, I'm dying a lot, and the reason being because I didn't do a lot of these fights the right way the first time around. So, for example, the Blood-Starved Beast, I never fought it legitimately the first run, right? So I didn't know that the problem with the Blood-Starved Beast is not only that it has a third attack mode that's really damaging, but also it has poison effect. I didn't know that. So after fighting the guy and losing to him like 3, 4, 5 times, I put on poison-resistant armor. Now I can beat him easily. You know, see what I mean? So these are the kind of things that I didn't really do the first time around because I was leveling and grinding overnight and my character was always over-leveled. In fact, Dark Beast Parl, in my first run of Bloodborne, I just tanked it. Now, I was trying to fight it today. I was like, man, I'm definitely under-leveled for this fight. He kills me with 1 to 2 hits. But I was learning and trying to figure out stuff. It's a very different experience now than it was the first time around, okay? And I am enjoying myself. I am having a lot of fun with it. 2 sessions so far, sky-high attendance, and positivity and fun, even though there's people who come in, obviously hundreds of people come in to troll me. People are very, very positive. Guys, today, if you can believe it, I hit my subs goal for the month of April. I haven't hit a subscribers goal on Twitch since January. The second day that I played Bloodborne, I hit the subscribers goal. And the same thing, everything. Cheers, subs, tips, everything's been amazing while I play Bloodborne. People are really enjoying the playthrough. They're enjoying the fact that I am trying to learn the game this time rather than the first time where I just flubbed my way through it and grinded through it. So I'm having a lot of fun, and people are having a ton of fun watching this playthrough, all right? So, that's begun. That's a lot of fun, all right? So, what can you expect for early on this week? Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my schedule is identical. What's it going to be? Bloodborne the Redemption run on my earlier stream, which starts at 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. 4+ hours of gameplay of Bloodborne the Redemption run. That's going to be going on during those earlier streams. And then, at night, later on, will be Ni no Kuni 2. 2 hours or so of Ni no Kuni 2 gameplay every night. Real talk, I think I'm going to beat Ni no Kuni 2 this week. Right now, I just focused on the story. I could beat it right now in like one sitting, from what I'm to understand. However, people are saying that, if I do a little bit more side content, maybe it would benefit me. Excuse me. Trying to clear my throat here. In regards to Ni no Kuni 2 side content, there's some stuff I'm definitely not doing. There's no way I'm going to recruit every citizen, although I am trying to recruit as many as possible. I'm leveling up my kingdom as much as I can. And obviously I did a ton of the side content dungeons and killed a ton of the corrupted monsters, although I doubt that I'm going to find every single one in the game, all right? The one thing that I really have not done in the playthrough is the field battles, the big mini army battles. I've done a few of them and not too many, basically just the ones that were necessary for the story and like 2 other optional ones, okay? For what I'm being told, in order to actually complete the game, I need to level up my armies a little bit more. So maybe what I'll do starting Monday night, I'll just do the final side content missions in Ding Dong Dell with the recruiting people. And then maybe I'll actually head out and start doing some field battles. And then maybe the second stream this week will be me just grinding up field battles. And then maybe the third stream this week of Ni no Kuni will be me concluding the game. But I have a strong feeling I will complete Ni no Kuni this week. If not, worst case, it'll be like one more stream. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Bloodborne the Redemption run on my earlier stream, Ni no Kuni 2 on the second stream for 3 straight days, all right? Then on Thursday, the final session of Bloodborne the Redemption run for a while. So you got to realize today I'm about 8 hours in. 3 more days will be what? 4 more days, actually. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Another 16 hours. So I'll probably more than likely at that point either be in the Old Hunters DLC or be nearing, kind of the end game of the game. I'm not sure. I know the game has ridiculous amounts of content, okay? And I know it's probably going to be a 20 to 30 hour playthrough. So being 8 hours in already, chances are that if I keep going the rate that I'm going, tomorrow, more than likely, I'll take on like the Forgotten Woods or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. And do that segment. Remember, there's a whole optional segment where you go to an ice palace. And then there's the Nightmare. That's an optional segment that I'll probably do. Actually, I don't remember if the Nightmare is optional or not, but I got to do that segment. And then there's tons of other stuff in the main world that I got to go back to. And then there's the big finale of the game, plus the Old Hunters DLC. So, really, 4 more sessions this week. I don't think I'm going to finish Bloodborne. Real talk, I don't think so. I think I'll get pretty damned far into it, a nice chunk into it. But I think that then it's basically going to have to go on hiatus. All right, so 4 straight days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Bloodborne. Thursday night, I will not be doing a standard second stream at 6:15 p.m. Why? Well, guess what? Because it's the big premiere of God of War, ladies and gentlemen. And with God of War coming out Thursday night, I'm going to be doing a special late night stream to celebrate. Yes, as it unlocks at 9 p.m. Pacific time on my PS4 on Thursday night, I will be doing a 2 or more hour long stream of the premiere of God of War live, and then I'll upload those videos to DSP Gaming right after. And then all day Friday, the 20th, I'll also be playing God of War. So, Bloodborne, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Ni no Kuni, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. Thursday night, no normal late night stream because I'm going to do a late night stream for the big premiere of God of War, 2 hours or so. And then the next day, a full day of God of War coverage for you, okay? Saturday is my day off. I know, whoa, wait a minute. Phil, God of War just released. It's one of the highest rated games ever. How are you not going to play it a million days in a row? Very simple. At that point, I'll have worked 8 days straight, and the only opportunity I have to take some time off to spend time with Kat and to go grocery shopping and do standard things I need to do around the house is to take that Saturday off. Plus, quite frankly, I know exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of people who want to play God of War for themselves, and they're not going to want to watch my streams unless they know that they're past that point. By taking a day off on Saturday, it'll give everyone who wants to see that launch day coverage have an opportunity to come join me on launch day, and then give everyone a break to go play the game themselves so they can come back on Sunday when I continue with God of War, and they can rejoin my stream and say, oh, now I'm not being spoiled, okay? So I think it actually works out perfectly. So that's how I'm going to tackle it. That Saturday, April 20th, will be Saturday, April 21st will be my day off, and I'll be back on Sunday, April 22nd, with a stream of God of War. Then, obviously, Sunday night next week, I'll do a weekend preview. I'll explain to you guys how I'm going to be covering God of War that next week. The plan is this. I am aware that Yakuza 6 comes out this coming Tuesday. Obviously, I can't play 2 JRPGs at once, so I have to finish Ni no Kuni before I play Yakuza 6. If I haven't finished Ni no Kuni this week, then next week, starting on Monday when I do double streams again, all right, so we're talking Monday the 22nd. Boy, I can't get dates right. Monday the 23rd, I'll be doing God of War during the day and Ni no Kuni at night until I finish Ni no Kuni. Then when Ni no Kuni's finished, I'm going to begin Yakuza 6 as the nighttime streams. All right, so it's going to be a balance. God of War, Ni no Kuni, when that's done, God of War, Yakuza 6. Now, you might say, well, then what happened to Bloodborne? If you didn't finish it this week, and then you start God of War, and that becomes the priority, well, what's going to happen with Bloodborne? Well, guys, you may not have heard this. By all reports, God of War, by default, just beating the story is 20 hours long. If you do all the side content and you wander around this open world looking for everything, it could be upwards of 40 hours long. So we're talking, this is going to be a game that I'm probably going to be playing for the rest of April. Real talk. There may be some exceptions there where some days I take a day off to play Ultra Street Fighter 2 or something like that. But for the most part, it seems to me that God of War is going to be the dominating force that I'm going to be streaming for the rest of April. And I really hope that it is as good as people are saying it is, because I'm really excited to play a really high-class AAA game, because it's been quite a damned while, okay? So, what's going to happen is Bloodborne, after this week, will go on hiatus as I play God of War. Once God of War is finished, I will review it, and then I will go back to the Bloodborne Redemption run. So what I'm assuming is going to happen, let's say God of War goes till the end of April, maybe even early May. Then as soon as it's done in early May, Bloodborne will resume, and then it'll be Bloodborne paired with Yakuza 6, continuing on into the month. It looks like there will probably be roughly 1 to 2 weeks in May where there's not much going on. If that's the case, I may do another downtime playthrough, something that people have maybe wanted to see for a while, possibly including Dead Space 2, maybe Silent Hill 2. You know, I've got ideas in my head that are bouncing around. In fact, I believe Dead Space 2 is becoming a free game for those who are Xbox Live subscribers in the next few days or weeks. So it might be a great opportunity to play Dead Space 2 a second time, which I'd never done. But we'll see. Basically, there'll be kind of a little bit of a filler in early May. But you guys may not be aware. In late May, we've got State of Decay 2, Detroit Become Human, and the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So basically, as of this week, it's going to be nonstop content you want to see. Bloodborne the Redemption run, Ni no Kuni 2 concluding, God of War, Yakuza 6, whatever I choose to do as filler after I finish the Bloodborne Redemption run, and then 3 other hot new games that everyone wants to see. So we're finally full on into like a really heavy, fun new release mode. And I feel good about it because, being real talk, guys, it's been slow around here. It's been hard to retain attention when I'm doing games that really aren't holding attention after a few sessions and or are more fun to play than watch. And I know there's people that have not been to my streams in a long time who are now coming back because of Bloodborne. And now that they're here for Bloodborne, they're definitely going to stay for God of War. So I'm really excited. And guys, hitting the subs goal for today, just to give you guys some perspective, it's been really hard. Because in January, I announced from now on, I'm not doing goals based off of patron pledges anymore. I'm going to do it based off of subs on Twitch because I'm trying to push for growth on Twitch. But then all the Christmas subs that were subbed to me as gifts died out, like almost 100 of them. So I dropped from like 560 subs down to like 420 something. And I've kind of been floating around there on Twitch since then. And it's tough because every month, gee, do I make 500 subs the goal? That didn't work. Gee, do I make 475 subs the goal? That didn't work. All right, 450 this month. And honestly, I didn't know if we were going to hit it because we were halfway through the month and we were still floating around 410. It's like keeps going up, 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 and then down, and then up, 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 and then down. Today was amazing. Today, I'm not even lying, over 40 subs. Now, about half of those were gifted by a few people who were trying to be very generous, but the other half were legit. So as long as we can get this going, keep this momentum going, and people are now coming in to watch me play Bloodborne and God of War, things are going to be doing really great with the streams, all right? And I'm happy about that because I'll be honest, I was nervous. I had growth. Last year, it was growth all year on the streams to the point where every month, hand over fist, growth. And then it was growth all the way through, and then all of a sudden in February, it staggered, and then in March, it stayed staggered, and I was like, oh, shit. Just when it looked like things were going great, right? But The past couple of days since I played Bloodborne have been great. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the positivity going. Let's keep the people coming out to the streams to have fun. I can't wait. God of War. Let's get people coming out to the streams for that. It could be a really positive thing. All right. So thanks. By the way, we hit the sub goal. What does that mean? It means there absolutely will be a Patron's Choice playthrough returning. If you want to get in on this event, what you need to do right now is go over to my Patreon. Right there's the link, patreon.com/darksidephil. Pledge $5 or more by the end of April. If you do that, you're going to be nominating and voting on the game that's going to be the downtime playthrough. All right? It's going to be great because, figure it take a couple weeks for people to nominate. By the end of May, people will have voted. And then in June, I can start it, which is good because by June, probably the new releases will be drying up and I'll need something else to play. People have really kind of looked outside the box. Some people are now recommending games like Eternal Darkness, which is a game for the GameCube, because now I can play GameCube games. Some people are recommending games like Jak 3. Some people are recommending classic survival horror games. A lot of ideas of things that I could do as downtime for this Patron's Choice. So if you want to be a part of that, head over to Patreon. Pledge now, $5 or more. You got 2 more weeks to do so by the end of the month, and you can get in on that and be a big part of it. And by the way, hint, hint, some people don't do it because they're like, I'm only going to be a drop in a bucket. There's so many people who nominate and vote on the games for Patron's Choice. My vote won't matter. My nomination won't matter. Guys, you have no idea how much power you have as a patron. I'm not even exaggerating. Even though I have about 100 people a month who are patrons, probably when I do these nomination events for Patron's Choice, maybe 20, maybe at the most around 30 people will nominate games and vote. I'm not even kidding. You are a ginormous percentage of the control. And by the way, just a perfect example, the last couple of times that we did Patron's Choice, someone actually would nominate a game. It's like, I don't think it's going to be very popular. Some of the games have won. Okay? So, there you have it, guys. Definitely. If you want power, you got to head over there right now and pledge and get in on this Patron's Choice. That's definitely going to happen. Now, FYI, since we hit the 450 subs goal, in fact, today we hit 453 subs, I now have a tier 2 goal. It's 475 subscribers. If I can hit that by the end of the month, I'm going to be doing a special new edition of DSP Tries It. Hell, I know I haven't done one in quite a while. It's going to be a special event just like it was in January. Remember January I said I was going to do something special and funny for you guys? So I did the ear wax vacuum, which was hilarious. And then I did fidget spinners. Well, if this works out, if we hit 475 subs, I'm going to be doing another very special DSP Tries It video in the same vein as those. Something funny. I'm going to look maybe for as seen on TV style ridiculous product, and I'll get it, and I'll do some testing for it. Someone actually recommended to me, there's something that's called like NasoClear, where you pour shit into your nose. It's supposed to clean out your sinuses. Imagine me trying to do that and shit. It could be pretty wild, all right? So that being said, guys, it's going to be fun. Please, now is the time. Consider subscribing to the channel over on Twitch right here. All right? You want to get in? Let's get this tier 2 goal going. Let's get it popping. It would be great. By the way, support's greatly appreciated right now. It would help me out tremendously if you guys headed over there and subbed. All right? All right, so in review, this coming week, Bloodborne The Redemption run Monday through Thursday on my first stream. Ni no Kuni 2, Monday through Wednesday, and hopefully concluding on Wednesday night. We'll see. Thursday night, no regular second stream because it will be the premiere of God of War at 9 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll be playing God of War all day long on Friday. 2 separate streams of it all day Friday. So 8+ hours of God of War within the first day. Then Saturday the 21st is my day off. But I'll be returning on Sunday with more God of War. Then I'm going to be continuing on with the God of War playthrough as my main stream pretty much for the rest of April, with a few exceptions in there where I maybe do, like I said, Ultra Street Fighter 2 or something like that for variety's sake. And by the way, there's a new episode of Ask the King coming out on Thursday the 26th, so obviously God of War won't be the mainstream that day. Once Ni no Kuni 2 concludes, I'll be starting up Yakuza 6 as the late night stream that I balance with whatever I'm doing during the daytime. And then once I wrap up God of War, the Bloodborne Redemption run returns to conclude. That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now with these streams, really, seriously, and I cannot wait for more. I can't wait for more Bloodborne. I can't wait to get my hands on God of War. I've already pre-ordered it and everything. I'm ready to go digitally, so it's going to be great, guys. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. I'll be honest. For a few months there, I was feeling very apprehensive. I was feeling very, uncertain of the future. But now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too, because it's going to be popping on stream every single day. We're going to have so much fun going on, all right? All right, that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching the weekly preview. Without further ado, thank you to the following March patrons whose contributions help me, to be able to do this full time going on in the future. Remember, Patreon, pledge now, $5 or more by the end of this month if you want to get in on this guaranteed to happen Patron's Choice playthrough. Or subscribe right now to my Twitch channel if you want to make it possible to hit the tier 2 sub goal and have a funny new DSP Tries It episode happen soon. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. See you for Bloodborne and God of War this week. Peace out, folks.